Welcome to Y2Nitro,
I think
folks.
AI would have done a
We're back again.
AI would have done a more coherent job, Ty.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you seen SmackDown?
I went. I went to the Gaylord and
I've
It's
everyone there
bad.
knew you.
yeah.
We got a
Yeah,
little.
we are at we're at the new millennium. We're at the Gaylord Center. Everybody still knows us.
Absolutely. And in scenic National Harbor, Maryland.
Is that where we're at today? No,
Yeah.
we're in the Staples Center, boys. Come on, we're in LA.
Right.
I heard we were in hold on, let me check my notes.
Did you watch the wrong episode?
Las Vegas?
They say that 40 times. They're not. They're in Los Angeles. So when Hoovy says that, he's just being an idiot because he's the Rock clone now. He's got Hoovy's juice.
Well,
Tony Jabroni.
Tell me more
R.I.P.
about
Bobby
Hoobie's
Duncombe
juice.
Jr., though.
We'll talk about it when we get to the cruiserweight stuff. We have a passing here, folks. R.I.P. Bobby Duncan
That's right,
Jr.
Hulk Hogan.
Again?
Still fucking dead. Still in hell.
Well, I got a sad death for you because Bobby Duncombe passed away on accident. He was going through a bad divorce, and he got some fent. Oops.
Bobby.
Passed away on accident.
It was an
Bobby
accident. It was apparent
Was
drug
an
over.
accident.
I know, but you can't say that.
But it was an accident.
Accidental passing
Right.
away. Yeah, he was.
See, well, alright, never mind. Continue.
Marty's accidentally laughing at that.
Is this like the earliest fent death in the United States
I
on record?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. In January 24th, 2000, to get overdosed on fentanyl. But, like, where did he get that from? And, like, because it says that he had patches of the drug. Vamp, no. Yeah, R.I.P. The biggest part of his career in WCW was he part of the West Texas Rednecks, if y'all remember. He had that feud with Master P's, No Limit Soldiers. And their theme song was I Hate Rap. And Kurt Hennig
Incredible.
Sr. was a part of it. Thank you, Kurt.
That's true.
You know his dad
You're
was
welcome.
named Bobby Duncombe Jr. or Sr.?
Junior, Senior?
No, the junior was me messing up the names.
No, I think that's his real name, Junior, Senior. Still alive.
Can you run that name back for me one more time, Narum?
Bobby Duncombe Jr. Sr.
Thank you.
I love that name. But yeah, rest in peace. Very tragic. We go from that into some dark matches. Because, they actually had people sit down and they showed some dog shit for them. So they had Jim Duggan defeating the Disco Inferno. Jim Duggan was on the show. Good thing we didn't see that. Even more confusing is that we had Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, in the year of our Lord 2000, beat a guy named Mikey Henderson. Don't know much about Mikey. I guess he went by the Suicide Kid or American Ninja. I do not know who that is. Maybe he'll show up. But while we got the intros out of the way, we have to introduce the boys, right? I can't just cold open,
Right.
hit everybody in. We got Narum back.
Hi.
We got Old Man Kurt, Cruiserweight Kurt. We
That's
got Three
right.
Count Kurt.
That's right.
And Main Event Marty. Or Marty World Order.
Yo.
Did we even hear the NWO theme at all?
Yeah,
Yes.
like near the end, I think, right?
And yes, at the end of the episode.
Yeah, with Nash came out to it instead of Wolfpack.
2 hours and 10 minutes into this episode, you will hear the sound, listener.
It's true.
2 hours. Mine was like an hour 30.
Did you watch the extended cut, Marty?
No, I mean into like us talking about
Oh,
it. It's a joke I
true.
was making.
Okay.
Make sure to throw up the great joke, Marty, right here. Great bit.
Great joke, Marty.
Fireworks.
So we did have some lore that happened on the outside on a previous episode of Thunder, and also just kind of happened off screen. So the Mamalukes are the new tag team champions. Crow, David Flair, David Barr are dead. No tag team. That would open the show, and it was a 7-minute match, Marty. Unfortunate.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Fuck
and we
yeah,
also
man.
had the Wall defeating Berlin. You gotta love it.
You damn right.
Fit Finley,
love
Barry,
that.
Jerry Flynn, and Sid Vicious and the Total Package teamed up to defeat Big T and Booker T in the main event.
Jerry Flynn jobbed out.
Yeah,
God damn it.
Yeah, we're gonna no old man with thick jeans will ever show up again.
Fucking hell. Show sucks.
And off the show, they said fuck Oklahoma. He's not the cruiserweight champ anymore. I guess he went with Vince Russo, and Marty was right. Can Ed or Ty throw it up? Marty was right.
There it is. I know you got it. Please excuse the Umag gear, but it was fine.
Is Vince Russo no longer employed?
Yeah, Vince Russo got beat up and thrown out like right before Sold Out. And then Kevin Sullivan said, "Hey Chris Benoit, I want you to be champ." And he said, "Cool, bye." And he left too. And then Sullivan's like, "Ah, shit." And I think now they got Nash doing it. And you could tell.
Yeah, it shows.
You could just tell because, like, as Kurt's gonna say, you know, wait, hold on. I was about to get into the match. The Marty World Order's here.
MWO, that's right. We've got a cold open of a car showing up and people walking backstage. You know it's a WCW classic. The NWO come out of limos with bitches. And Scott Hall is here.
Woo!
Finally. We talk about Scott Hall on this program.
Scott's Hall showed
Finally.
up.
The best to ever do it, Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
And Scott Hall? Editor Ty, throw up Scott Hall. And, yeah, they just are like, hello, we are here, we are the NWO, and they wander backstage, and commentary informs us that tonight we're going to crown a heavyweight champion, and also we've got a tournament for the cruiserweight title, because Oklahoma Sudge, and that's going to start right now.
Sweet.
Yeah, as Marty had outlined, the cruiserweights cannot cruiserweight for this. Opens to the match in progress. You don't really get to see the entrances, and we have Kaz Hayashi, and he's not wearing the Glacier costume. You guys know about Glacier?
That's not Glacier.
No. Listen. He got the costume from Glacier at some point,
What?
either in '99 or 2000. This was a bit.
All right. Yeah,
We're not going too far into it.
Sure.
For the three people who don't know who Glacier is, he was a Sub-Zero knockoff from the popular 1990s arcade series Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah. That rock.
It was a different time, folks. I think he did work in All Japan, and it's in the other corner we have Psychosis. And none of these little dudes got entrance music.
Yeah, but Hoovy got his little shine, dude.
Yeah, he got it. Is it Hoovy? Is it Hoobie? It was pronounced about 7 different times by the senile announce team. I really should have looked at a transcript.
It's Juventud Guerrera, but now he's trying to be The Rock, and he's got Hoovy's juice, and so he's been terrorizing people on Thunder.
Yeah, he was referring to himself as the Juice.
The Juice, not The Rock.
Yeah, I have it here in quotes. The Juice has come back to Las Vegas.
And the crowd boos very hard.
Yeah, the crowd does boo very hard. And then he starts he starts a Kubi chant and does a very bad rock impression. It doesn't go over well. You could have told me at any time that was a random homeless guy from Los Angeles just rambling on the microphone, and I'd have bought it. But with that fanfare, the match begins. Psychosis pushes Kaz, who pushes him back. Kaz gets some strong offense in. He's working that Japanese strong style. They run the ropes, and he gets in a very clean-looking German suplex. He hits a super kick off the top rope, and Psychosis is out of the ring. And then Kaz plunges over the top rope in a twisting dive. Not a tope suicida, not a suicide dive, but a secret third thing. Mike Tenay assures us there are many more than 8 people working for the WCW. And there's going to be a massive cruiserweight tournament. They've got guys from all over the world. Look at them.
Finally.
They're all here. All 2 of them.
We never see a bracket, by the way.
Never.
We'll figure it
Back
out.
in the ring, Psychosis reverses the match as inertia, and he starts taunt spamming like crazy. And he gets hit Final Fight style by Kaz Hayashi, who does an entire punch sequence. Psychosis responds with a drop kick to Kaz's knee and starts going to town on him, his hair flailing around. There's some more taunt spam, and it kind of looks like the end for Kaz as he's thrown from the ropes. Hoovitude at this point, I think Heenan might have said that, kicks him when he's outside of the ring. I can't at this point determine what his name actually is. We got Hayashi back in the ring, getting kicked by Psychosis. You've seen this before. You'll see it again. The crowd has just been generically whooping the entire match, like neither positive nor negative. It's like almost an ambient sound.
Whoop.
Which comes to mind that last week's Nitro in Ohio, the crowd was much better. Hoovy gives Psychosis the sign to finish off Kaz, and Psychosis gets him back outside the ring again. Irish whips him into the railing and then hits a top rope move. But then he gets kicked in the dong by Kaz. You guys remember when RoboCop shot that guy in the dong?
Yes.
WCW legend RoboCop.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a good gimmick.
After much consternation and reference by the announce team, the ref does start counting them out while they're outside of the ring. Then they make it back in. Kaz is on the offensive, and he gets Psychosis on the top rope yet again. And there's a sudden reversal. And it kind of has like a modern wrestling feel where there's just so many moves going on, and everybody's no-selling. And it's not that bad. And both of the guys are pretty good wrestlers, but there's just kind of no chemistry. Psychosis inevitably gets a pin via roll-up, and Bobby the Brain Heenan yells, and I quote, "Kung Fu Charlie got him with the leg kick." Mike Tenay corrects him, and then Heenan slurs in response. Tony Schiavone tries to, get things back on track, saying, "We just want to be accurate here." To which Heenan replies, and I quote, "Well, then I think you should leave." What did he mean by this? He was correct, though, in the final analysis.
This has to be Bobby's last show, right? Because his brain was gone.
He's clearly very drunk.
You know what? I looked at the next Nitro just to make sure. He is gone. It's gotta be. Because the whole time, Bobby was just like, I'll get into when I get into my bit later on, but he just does not talk about the match, and he often just blabbers off, and then the commentary goes, "What are you talking about, Bob?" And he's like, "I don't know." I don't know, man. That was probably the match of the night as well.
You think that was the match of the night?
What one would be better out of this whole 10-match card?
The Vampiro match was much better. I don't even know what you're talking about.
That was definitely a lot better.
I don't know. Maybe you'll convince me later on.
I look forward to.
But they actually started showing match cards for once, and I was fucking confused.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but we've got some other stuff. Heenan did say Kung Fu Charlie won the match, so he was A, wrong, and B, racist. Got 3 signs in the crowd that I found interesting. One says Thomas likes boys. Another sign says I love camel toes. And somebody with the truest sign I've ever seen has a sign that just says I hate wrestling.
I feel that. There was a Diesel sucks sign too.
Yeah, Diesel sucks, I think, comes up later. That I hate wrestling guy, the second most inspired, the first most inspired guy, is there's a guy holding both a giant inflatable bottle of Bud Light and also a Chucky Finster stuffed animal.
Dude, the Chucky Finster stuffed toy in 2000, I know that probably was very relevant.
Yeah, this guy's like 19 and going fucking nuts. He's one of the 2 people that cares. It really was a time before the thing that hasn't happened yet where you could just drag those into an arena.
There's also a sign that's like, vote no on Prop 21. I looked into that. It was apparently like a juvenile, like charging juveniles really hard in California or something like that. Treat them like adults, but they commit adult crime, basically.
Alright, we got a woke guy in 2000 California.
He did not win, unfortunately, for him.
Well, 2000 really was a different time. But we do have a match card. They remembered to book the show before it started, kind of. and you start off the show with the match that's like okay to pretty good. Maybe there's some hope here, and then you see the match card where you've got Sid versus Kevin Nash for the heavyweight title. That's announced first. However, the second thing they announce, they say, well, actually, that might not even happen. Because we've got Psycho Sid and Jeff Jarrett in a roadblock match. So Sid has to fight Jeff Jarrett first, and if he wins, then he gets to fight Kevin for the title. But if Sid loses, then Kevin just wins the belt. So that's cool.
He's the commissioner.
Spoilers. Yeah, spoilers. We'll see if that match happens. Next, we've got the Mamalukes versus Fit Finley and Brian Knobbs.
Yes.
I've heard they love to fight. I'm sure Ty is so excited to watch. He cannot get away from fucking Fit Finley.
Nope.
I
all.
know you're a big Finley fan.
Hey, at least he's not going 25 minutes here and ends in DQ. Never seen anything like that.
True. We've got the total package Lex Luger versus Booker T, which might be alright. Now you've got Kidman versus Vampiro in a match of two future superstars. Half true and in a different country for Vampiro, but sort of. I don't know if they ran through this card too quick or what, but the announcer's really stalling for time talking about the title match, like, oh man, that shit's crazy. And then we go backstage where another car has pulled up and people are talking because it's WCW. And it's Arn Anderson and Terry Funk who are just walking around. They're like, hey, we're here. And then we go to the one of many backstage locker room segments where just some amount of the NWO and bitches are hanging out in a locker room watching the show on a TV that's in there. Scott Hall says... Yeah, and booking. Scott Hall says, stake through the heart. I don't know. And then...
He's thinking about the guy he allegedly murdered.
It's not alleged. He did do that. He said he did it.
I'm saying allegedly murdered. He was ruled self-defense.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
And now Kev comes in and says, hey, Jeff, the doctors say you're not cleared. And then he says, don't worry, I got and then we hard cut to commercial. So my assumption is he has a plan, but I don't know. It cut off quick. And now we come back from commercial. Unfortunately, Scott Steiner and Scott Hall are here. I've just written Scott is making fun of someone who's walking around in their gear on TV. I don't know which Scott it is. Millennium Marty apologizes for the error. And then Kevin's like, fuck Terry Funk. He's gonna fight Bam Bam in a hardcore match.
Okay.
Awesome. And then we get to the real match of the night, where we have Kid Romeo versus The Wall, brother.
The Wall.
Kid Romeo comes out, and he looks like Ricky Starks' dad. Editor, throw up Ricky Starks. There he is.
His name is Alan Cornflakes.
Throw up Alan Cornflakes. There he is. The story of this match, such as it is when we're allowed to see it, is Kid Romeo is a small man that's fast, but he cannot pick up the wall. So he's like, hee, I'm fast, tries to suplex the wall goes no, throws him into the corner, smacks the shit out of his chest. Tony Schiavone on commentary says, well, Kevin Nash put a $50,000 bounty on Terry Funk.
Okay.
So you get $50K if you murder Terry Funk in the ring, I guess.
Well, okay, wait. Hold on. Well, okay, we'll talk about it in a bit because the segment comes up soon. Because I want to talk about that.
The wall gets knocked outside. Kid Romeo does a suicide dive. The wall, for some reason, falls over and then gets up immediately. Just starts beating the hell out of Kid Romeo on the outside. Throws him back in the ring. Hits Snake Eyes. He then invents the Rainmaker for 2. Eventually, he taunt spams. Kid Romeo gets up. Dodges a clothesline. Hits an Enziguri that, again, the wall sells for some reason. Why is the wall selling? I don't know. Romeo goes top rope, jumps off, wall picks him up, hits him with the world's strongest slam, slaps Kid Romeo in the face, who's trying to, like, roll him up, but the wall is just too big. He goes, hee hee, you're a small man. I have a suit shirt. Yep, a suit shirt. There we go. Button-up shirt and tie on. Heh. And then he picks him up, hits a really nasty fucking choke slam and wins. Bobby Heenan says, man, it's like an earthquake, and woke Mike Tenay says, hey man, we're in California, you can't say that. Come on. And then we immediately cut backstage. There is no celebration for the wall.
Sorry, Wall.
Because we have to get Mean Gene in the cut.
Yeah, it just, like, the wall wins, and then it just immediately hard cuts to Mean Gene and Sid. And I don't know if Sid was taking liberties here, because he has his opportunity to get the world title. So Mean Gene's like, oh, Sid, the NWO says they have a roadblock for you. And Sid, for some reason, like, whispers. He doesn't, like, just talk normally. He says, Gene, how can they expect to stop me with a roadblock? For I am a monster truck out of control. See, I am here for one purpose, to achieve one mission, to become WCW World Champion. Kevin Nash, you are the commissioner, but I'm a man that can veto your power, possibly your career. He didn't really know. Sid didn't know at the time, but Kevin Nash's legs and his knees, those would veto his career. And he, like, laughs really weirdly, and then it just hard cuts again to Bam Bam Bigelow stretching. This big fat dude stretching. And Arn comes up to him, and Arn, who still, you know, looks the same as he did 20 years before this.
Same as it ever was.
Dude still looks like that now. He's like, man, you know, Kevin Nash is using his stroke, trying to jerk everyone around.
Oh my!
You know, if we stick together, we can take that gun from him and tell him to shove it. So this is where I got confused, because they said $50,000 in the wall match, but now Bam Bam's saying he's getting 15 grand.
Hey man, that could go to his mom.
He didn't hear.
That could go to his mom, dude. He needs that money.
Says he would, for 15 grand, he'd wrestle his mom.
Yeah, he'd kill his fucking mom
my
for
bad.
15 grand, brother.
I thought it was a positive thing. I didn't realize Bam Bam's a psychopath.
No,
he's
he
a
says
dog.
For 15 grand, he'll wrestle his mom.
All dog.
So did they just, like, shortchange Bam? Like, what's going on here?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they were gonna pay anybody
Haven't tricked
$50K,
him.
but not Bam Bam. He gets 15 because remember the first up. Oh wait, no, you guys didn't watch the Thunder. They beat Kevin Nash beat the shit out of Bam Bam, put him in a wheelbarrow.
Great.
Fuck him. Yeah, why did Sid Vicious whisper? I have 3 notes, which are the promo, and then my last one just says, why did he whisper, I'm scared?
He was casting the spell.
He's very.
it worked.
He's very good at what he does.
Oh, dude, he spoiled the finish.
He can only like put together a complete sentence when he whispers, I think. Because it was, like, intelligible, and he didn't fuck up words. Says the professional guy word fuck upper, Millennium Marty.
I think he just knew that WCW is coming to an end, and he just said, yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Listener, I need to remind you, this company lasts another, like, a year and a quarter.
Somehow.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah, no. Well, it should have lasted... Okay, well, no wrestling should have ever happened, but WCW should have won in the aggregate.
Yeah, I agree with that. Wrestling should have beat wrestling for sure.
Oh my, Marty! I got some. I think I got something here. I think the woman that's with Scott Hall is definitely Victoria.
Oh my!
I think that is Victoria. She got big arms,
Okay.
like just huge, muscular arms.
Most of these women do have huge something. What could that be? Find out for yourself.
Let the
Well, we're
listener
gonna-
decide.
But we're going to cut back to them right now because the NWO are still in their locker room. So Editor Ty put together 19 segments. We're on segment 7. We're, 20 minutes into this show? Maybe 25?
I think so. Yeah, no, I'm at 20 minutes right now. I'm looking at the 20 minutes.
All right, 20 minutes. 20 minutes on the timeline.
Fucking by.
absolutely. Get ready for the fucking slog that's about to happen. But the NWO are backstage, and Scott Steiner is talking to Scott Hall. The Scots are plotting, and Steiner's like, "Listen, these bitches back here, they said they want blood and guts. We need to get it. We need to give them some fucking blood and guts."
Did they know?
Scots, sue Tony Khan right now for gimmick infringement. He took your shit.
He did.
And then
Fight back.
three jobbers show up, most of whom are bald. And Scott Hall's like, "Hey, one of you Chicos want to wrestle?" And one's like, "Yeah, man, I'll do it." And they say, "Oh, we got a fucking primo spot for you." And they go, "Hee hee. We're gonna frick this fricker."
So that's definitely Christopher Daniels for sure. Right in the middle. I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. I don't know who the other guy is because I mean, obviously one's Al.
Al.
We'll figure that one out. Al. But before we get into Al, Lord Master Nash said it's 3 count time, and Lord Master Nash says, "Kurt, you're part of 3 count now."
Yeah, I'm the unofficial 4th member of 3 count.
Everybody.
Before I
3
get
count.
into that, I would like to say that the Y2Nitro commissioner has stuck me with the 2nd count of the 3 count to my never-ending chagrin. As the camera pans to 3 count in the ring, they declared that they're number 1 to crowd booing because there are in fact 3 of them, and the Los Angeles crowd refuses to be fooled. Before they can begin their song, and I use that term very loosely, Norman Smiley shows up dressed like a LA Dodgers umpire. The week prior, he had dressed up as like an Ohio State football player. Is that right?
I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah, right. Last week he was football. Unlike in Ohio, the crowd is absolutely mild for the sports gimmick. Action begins with Shannon Moore, who I've named as 1 count here before I heard his name halfway through the match. At some point, Norman begins gyrating after taking Shannon Moore down, and then he spanks him. Bobby Heenan, Bobby the Brain Heenan cuts in, goes, "Right, Norman."
Right.
1 count. He attempts offense to no avail as Norman gets him out of the ring, where he is beset by 2 and 3 count, shifting the inertia in Moore's favor. And I think Shannon Moore performs perhaps the fruitiest, bootiest leg drop that I have ever seen. Oh, my.
Let him cook.
Back in the ring, they run the ropes until Norman gets more into the chicken wing submission. Norman Smiley gets the win, gets out the ring, but the music hits, and 3 count attempts to arrange their yoga mats for performing their hit single. 2 count and 3 count roll 1 count Shannon Moore into position. He's still on the ground in the middle of the ring, where Norman joins in. He's once again gyrating, and then he drives 3 count out of the ring. I'm going to give that match 2 fruity booties out of 5 for the novelty factor.
It was funny. It was a funny match.
It was funny, yeah.
This was probably a better comedy match than what WWF Raw had on for a comedy match.
What was the comedy match?
I don't know.
All right.
The show.
You can just point like any match. Oh, there was a Kane and X-Pac match, I think.
Make some noise.
Oh,
Shannon Moore for a moonsault fucking just bounces off Norman Smiley, who is not in the right place, and dies.
Oh yeah, I missed that. I didn't write that one down. That was a good spot. Not because it worked, but because it didn't.
Al?
I want to
Ty, in
mention
2006, does Shannon Moore have the Book of Dilly Gaff yet? When does he become a tatted up baseball man?
He is tatted up. He's got the mohawk, but he will not wrestle. He still stares at me in subway stations and back rooms, and they'll say he's coming soon. But
so he definitely dilly gaff. Also,
yes.
At one point, Bobby Heenan mumbles, "Okay, top me again."
Yeah.
So if you've ever wondered what it would be like if Joe Biden was a wrestling announcer, this is the program for you.
And he's been doing that for a long time, at least since 1996. Bobby the Brain Heenan has been at both points unintelligible, and just completely out of it.
No, the brain is becoming mush now, so.
No.
Working that long with Tony Schiavone will do that to you.
Excalibur, your days are fucking numbered.
Did you guys see the sign? There was a crazy sign in this match where a guy was holding up a sign above a little kid, which I assume was his daughter. And the sign said "Future Nitro Girl."
No.
No,
I got news for you, buddy. That doesn't happen, probably.
Jail him, please.
Nitro is dead in hell, but someone find this man and kill him.
I truly believe that Nitro is in purgatory.
Yeah, it's owned by WWE.
Triple H has no ideas. How long until he brings back Nitro?
Oh, and they just run NWO again?
Yeah, he might as well. He'll be in front. He'll be in charge. So, it'll be him. He's gonna take over the fucking Bloodline 9.7 or whatever. Talla Tonga will be the replacement for Stevie Ray NWO version.
Please God no. Please God no. Please.
I feel like every time we talk about the Bloodline, you guys make up a name, and I don't know if it's like
that's real. It's real. I promise
Talla
you.
Tonga is real. I cannot make up a better fucking shit ass name than Talla Tonga. I'm sorry.
They're just adding. How much of the Samoan population is signed to the WWE?
Everybody. Well, Samoa Joe isn't even Samoan, so all of it.
Samoa Joe's Samoan.
Well,
he's like Tongan or something.
No, he's Samoan. No, the Tonga, they're all Tongan.
Samoa Joe is something. Hold on, I'm gonna do Samoa Joe race science live on the fucking pod. Give me a second.
Let's go.
Blah 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 blah. Come on, he was born in America. Whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yada yada. I don't know. Descent. I'm right. I don't care.
It says he's Samoan descent. Unlike many Samoan wrestlers, he's not part of the Anoa'i family.
Look at his skull. He doesn't look Samoan anyway.
Whoa, Marty!
He was throwing out the game though. That was in Hawaii though.
The Marty is racist sign is being thrown up and spun around. Oh God!
Anyway,
oh Lord!
I'm complimenting him that he's not in the Bloodline.
Oh. Anyway,
yeah, it's a compliment.
We get back to WCW. NWO walking with Al.
Al?
That's the segment. It just shows us the NWO walking with Al to the ring. And then it immediately cuts to Kevin Nash talking to bald dudes. I didn't know who these were, so I just said bald left and bald right.
What do you mean? You're part of the problem. You're just like Kevin Nash. He says
right, and then anyway, he says, "Who's stepping up tonight?" And bald left says, "Bald right, we'll step up." And then he's like, "Okay, cool." And then Kevin Nash, fucking Jeff Jarrett tries to say, he's like, "Are you good, man? Are you good?" And immediately he's cut off by Kevin Nash, who's like, "All right, I always get you guys confused. So which one are you?" And he's bald right is Don, and bald left is Rod. So that's how you guys know.
And then Jeff Jarrett, he knows these guys on a first name basis with nicknames. He goes, "That's Heavy D. That's Heavy D." All
Don
right,
and
Jeff.
Rod. Good bald guy names.
Don and Rod Nazi. I hear you.
So I got some news about Al Green. So remember last week we were like, fucking schlub Kevin Nash can't stop bringing up his old bits and old gimmicks, trying to be a mark. So now he's got Al Green. As you guys probably know, who the fuck is Al Green? He is a part of the Master Blaster crew with Kevin Nash when they debuted together in WCW. He was Master Blaster Blade.
Yo!
As Kevin Nash was Master Blaster Steel. So he's still doing the gimmick of, look at my old shit, dude. I got my guy over because I'm Lord Master Nash. Please clap.
Kevin has a lifetime contract from Ted Turner personally to not work, and you can tell.
So you gotta kind of hand it to him.
Oh, absolutely. I respect the hell out of it. Just stealing money. Nobody's better at stealing money to do very little than Kevin Nash.
So I thought that the whole Al Green thing was to fight Sid Vicious in the Roadblock match because Jeff Jarrett couldn't do it. So I'm very confused.
No,
why...
they need blood.
Oh, okay. Well then, why
And
were
What's
they?
the blood one?
I don't understand.
Blood and guts.
Why would they do this? So then he comes out to the ring. Al Green's like, "Yeah, man, cool. I'm gonna fight whoever," and it's fucking Tank Abbott. I'm like, "Fuck, not Tank." Oh
Al
no,
Green,
Al.
for those of you who don't know Al Green, which is everybody, he is tall bald, and Tank Abbott is short bald. He doesn't have a chain or a gene. I have seen guys like this.
Yeah,
Tank Abbott looks like a thumb with a goatee.
So these two lock up, and Al Green is struggling. He's fucking trying his best to get over on Tank. He can't. So Tank gets him in the corner. Tank's punching the shit out of his stomach, elbowing the crap out of his head. He's falling down. He's kicking him in the corner. He's stepping on his throat. And I was like, this is... And then he just picks him up, just fucking throws him, just shit cans him. And Al's like, fuck, dude,
Which is crazy, because Al Green is so much bigger than fucking little Thumbman. And he's just getting his shit pushed in.
Tank Abbott
does
does...
because Tank Abbott is a UFC. He's a real fighter.
He's a real fighter.
Yeah, he's a real fighter.
He's a real fighter, but they hype up UFC. And they say, like, oh, Tank Abbott, he was the only man who was, like, kicked out of UFC. All because of a verbal argument that turned into, like, a backstage brawl.
Yeah, and
like,
then...
It's not like he did some crazy move on someone, and then, like, fucked their face up or something.
Tank Abbott is a real fighter, not like the fake shit you're watching here.
Very true.
What about the jabronis?
That's a shoot. And also, the thumb is the strongest digit of the hand.
That's true.
Listener, post your thumbs in the comments below.
Unless you got, like, one of those, like, club thumbs, then do not. Absolutely do not.
Yeah, go to wikithumb.com. You'll be huge there.
So Tank scoop slams Al. He gets up and just immediately straight arms him right in the face and drops down. And they're like, "It's over. It's over, folks. It's over.
It's over."
And he does not
made
get
it
up.
on the Ty, tell me about the Wendy's cheddar lover bacon cheeseburger replay.
Yeah, can we talk about that? Yeah, so the Wendy's Cheddar Lovers Burger sponsored that punch because that's the feeling you're gonna get when you get a fucking Cheddar Lovers bacon cheeseburger down your throat, and it comes back up later on in the night. And you're like, fuck!
Dave Thomas was not a mark. He was only going to spend advertising money on a work shoot.
You get that cheeseburger, you eat it, and you're like, that was pretty good, that was very good, and then your stomach starts gurgling, and then you just feel Tank Abbott's fist, and you go, oh! And you're out for the count. And so it's not over yet.
Tank Abbott's still alive. Let's see.
Tank Abbott?
Keep talking.
You look that up because there's a very important thing that happens. As Tank Abbott leaves the ring, and he starts to yell at a fan in the crowd, and the commentary booth has no idea who this bald man in the crowd is with sunglasses, as these two are arguing at each other, and they're like, I think that guy's in UFC. I think that guy is a part of UFC, so I'm going to go interview him after. I got to talk to this guy. And Tank Abbott just leaves. We do not know what they said to each other.
No, well, we kind of know, like, a little bit. He says, Mysterious Baldman says something like, why are you doing this? This is beneath you, or some shit like that. I don't know if he's talking about just wrestling in general, or just straight up going into the ring and killing people. I'm going to assume it's wrestling. He's saying, why are you doing this shitty-ass wrestling shit?
So we cut backstage, and the NWO is just giggling. Both Scots with all the girls are all just chilling out. And Bobby Heenan sauntered his way over because he really needed to get this interview. He's like, I noticed something a little over there. What was going on? Tank left and had to have a contact with you, pal. What's going on? So, like, what's your guys' stuff? He goes, I just don't like Tank Abbott. I think he's a punk. And we have history, man. And I'm not going to talk about it. Like, can we get your name? He goes, no. And he sits down.
Yeah,
and that was it.
You tell Bobby was kind of, like, annoyed, too. He's just like, okay.
Yeah, I hate Tank. I'm not telling you my name. See you, Bobby. All right, cool. Thanks. Do
and then we
ever
get the most
paid off?
No, and then you get the most dubbed ass clown music. But
oh my god, yeah, that sounded terrible.
your quick Tank Abbott report. He is still alive. And in
Yeah.
2018, he needed a liver
No.
transplant. And during his surgery, he had multiple strokes, but he's fine.
All right.
So there's your Tank Abbott update. Also, he has the most devastating right hand in the history of punching, says one of the announcers.
You know what?
And yeah, this
agree.
person's music is dubbed as shit because it sounds like clown music, and also there's just no crowd noise.
It's
They
so
took all of
fucking
it
loud.
out.
I pulled up the Cats theme on like YouTube after because I'm like, this doesn't sound like real, and it didn't. The one on YouTube, maybe it's just like a different theme, but it did not sound like whatever the fuck they play here.
It was James Brown-esque. It was like
It was
James Brown
fun.
music.
Like if James Brown was a robot clown that was haunting you in a nightmare, yeah, sure.
Yeah, like somebody described James Brown to like a Japanese person in Year of Our Lord 1949, and then he had a dream about it.
Editor Ty, throw up that in the V mask.
So we get
There it is.
into the cat. Some of the signs that were visible from the cameras. The cat, NWO. Another one. I came to see the cat dance. Dance in all capital letters. Another reads, the cat's only fan.
Aw.
What did he mean by this? Looking to the crowd, this guy is a Smark favorite. I have no recollection of this man.
Even commentary is like, how did they know the Cat's coming back?
Yeah, he's
Hey, how
wearing a
about you
tiger stripe
shut up?
suit. He loudly declares for all to hear that he's going to whoop everybody. And
He had
then,
a nice suit.
yeah, the fit was good. I got to tell you, hair's looking crisp. He's going to quote, tear you something. And he also tells Fat Boy to sit down, who I guess is
funny.
named by the
That's pretty funny.
commentary team as Dillinger.
Is that
I
Chuck
don't-
Dillinger himself?
Probably,
Is this like a bit?
yeah. It is. I don't know. The cat spazzes out some more and yells, "Hit my music!" He does like an old guy dance and about a third of a robot movement before declaring, "You people make me sick." So true, the cat. So true. I think it wins the most what segment of the night.
For sure.
What?
I didn't even know he was gone.
Yeah, he was, I guess, out for 3 months, and then he just came back. There's nothing. He's just gonna whoop everybody. He very poorly dances, and I don't know. But I guess I'm expecting big things from the cat as we go forward.
You absolutely could have convinced me that we had seen a cat segment and I just forgot about it. Just
Yeah.
because of how this show works, it just mushes my brain. I watched all of this at once and that was a mistake. If this was a Russo show, no shot. Also, the cat's glasses start falling off toward the end of his promo and he does not fix them.
But
He's locked in, dude.
Apparently,
So-
the Cat also.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, but he apparently won multiple karate like tournaments or something, like for real.
But what age range was he fighting? Like 10-year-olds or?
I mean, maybe. In the '90s, he was an instructor at Joe Corley's American Karate School. There you go. The more you know.
Yeah, consider that fact checked. So the camera pans to Al Green, alleged brother of Tom Green. He was hit in the face by the perfidious thumb, Tank Abbott. He's getting loaded into a stretcher by serious professionals, supervised by the big booty daddy himself, the mathematician, the Sultan of Shoney's, Scott Steiner, who tells Al to, quote, keep the change.
okay.
Scott Hall tells the nearly dead Al that he's got a bright future ahead of him. And it's worth noting here that Al Green absolutely did not turn his back on the Wolfpack, if only because he was unconscious and unable to. It's also
Never.
worth noting here that it's also unclear if Al Green has any future at all ahead of him.
I have a big
Hey,
question.
he's a WXO legend. Come on.
So, like,
In like 2 months.
Big things.
this whole time we've been pushing Tank Abbott as this killer, and they don't want to push him to be champ. They did at one point before they went with Benoit. That was a thing,
No.
by the way. But like this guy kills people in a
and just walk
minute
out, right?
and walks away, and he's like a force to be reckoned with. As he killed Al Green on this show, he's dead.
Yeah, I'd like to point out the bitches wanted blood and guts, and there was no blood nor
No
guts
God.
that were spilled.
Yeah, the guts
He
and the
just-
blood remained in the body.
He
It's
just
the
got
feeling.
punched in the fucking cheek and died. That's it.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that just shows you how good and skilled Tank Abbott is at beating dudes up.
Yeah, he's a real fighter, not like this written gay shit wrestling you're watching right now, idiots watching this. You're stupid for it, by the
You
way.
sold out main event Marty. And then like you get hit by a fucking truck immediately as the hardcore match just boots up.
Yeah, it shows Terry walking to the ring, and then just immediately Bam Bam Bigelow's big fat ass just comes through and beams him with a chair. And then he finds like a trash can conveniently placed next to where Terry Funk's body is laying, and he throws the trash can at him, which is really funny. He drags him to the ring. This was like a long dragging section too. He then ties like a rope around him, around his neck, and Bobby asks, he's like, "Is that a Windsor knot?" And Tony Schiavone says, "Oh, I think it might be a double Windsor." But it's like, I think it felt like 5 minutes of Bam Bam just dragging Terry Funk's body to the ring. The whole time I just felt uncomfortable.
By the neck.
Because I knew that probably fucking hurt.
Hangman
Oh yeah,
Bigelow.
he's full dragging him by the neck, and it takes
And
5 minutes to get to the ring. 4 minutes of it, it's just so dark you can't see anything.
Yeah, because they're walking through, like wherever they were coming out from the tunnels. It was just dark. As they're going into the ring, though, constantly, like, Bam Bam's just hitting Terry Funk with chairs, or with a chair, I should say. Eventually, he throws him into the steel steps, and you see a guy with the sign that says "CD's nuts," which is very funny.
Got him. Which announcer basically said, "Imagine the smell" for one of the chair shots?
It's got to be Bobby. It's got to be fucking Bobby. Imagine the smell.
Did they really say that?
Yeah.
Like the smell on the chair, or like the smell coming off Terry Funk when you hit him?
Well, it's all in the name, but I think it was the chair had been used so much. I
Yeah,
can't
that
remember.
chair-
It was something to the tune of "Imagine the smell."
Well, that chair continues to get used because Funk gets thrown over the guardrails. Eventually, he gets thrown back in and into the ring, and Bam Bam just continues to beat the dog shit out of him with this chair. There's like at one point, I don't remember when it was, but like Terry Funk gets up and Bam, like you could tell he's trying to hit his body with the chair, but he hits Terry Funk in the arm with the chair. I just knew that had to hurt. Just straight up gets smacked in the arm with that chair. Let's see, where am I in my notes in here? Bam, for some reason, tries to go to the top rope. I don't know why he would do that.
He does that.
I don't know why he shouldn't. He gets up to the top rope. Terry Funk moves out of the way, lets him get the advantage. He sends Bam Bam out of the ring, and he hits a moonsault on him. Then, after Terry Funk hits his moonsault, you hear on commentary, I don't know if it's Tony, I think it's Tony. He says, "This is a 55-year-old man," which it's not that old if you look at most of the WWE's roster nowadays. Of course, by the time this comes out, they might be even older. Who knows? Funk hits Bam with the chair and with some of the softest headbutts I've ever seen in my life. Bam Bam finally headbutts Terry Funk. Eventually, Fit Finlay and Brian Knobbs do come out, though. And they say because this is a no DQ match, they can just do that, and it's fine. I don't know why they didn't come out earlier then. Bam eventually manages to slam Funk. He goes to the top rope again, and I don't remember if it was Brian Knobbs or Fit Finlay, but one of them covers Terry Funk's carcass with the chair. And then Bam Bam smacks into the chair, and then they drag Terry Funk's corpse on top of him for the win.
Okay.
That was the match. It was dumb as hell. But Terry Funk wins, and he says, "Nash, you're going to have to kill me if you want to get rid of me." And then he tells him on Thunder he's going to have some reinforcements that are going to help him deal with Kevin Nash. So we'll see who that is.
So, Sid Vicious. He's here. The Psycho Man himself, the most over man in the company. I don't know how they do it. He gets the pyro. He's fist bumping everybody. Huh?
The Overman?
Yeah, he's over man.
Whoa.
The most. What do you mean?
He's got a good look.
For sure. And now you got the two bald idiots coming out, Don and Ron Harris, the Harris boys, who are extremely bald, mind you. And they come down, and Bobby Heenan's brain is slowly deteriorating because he just mumbles earmuffs. And then they ask Bobby, what do you mean by that? And he goes, muffs. And they're like, what do you mean by that, Bobby? And he goes, and then they're like, we have a match going on, Bobby. He goes, oh, which do you think these guys are actually brothers? They don't look alike. And I'm like, Bobby, what are you talking about?
Leave Grandpa alone.
So we get
His brain's mush, dude.
We figure out which Harris brother we get wrestling. They don't really decide because Sid Vicious comes off the top and double axe handles the guy that didn't take off the suit and beats the shit out of fucking one of the Harris brothers. I don't know which one it is.
I just have Harris written down for everything.
So he throws that one in. The other one that actually took off his suit, I guess, is not the one wrestling. So he's in the corner just like, all right, I guess I'm not fighting. And then it's Ron Harris confirmed, gets his shit fucking kicked in, gets big booted on the outside. Ron already looks fucking gassed just doing that little segment. He has not moved that much. He's sweating up a fucking storm. Gets thrown into the guardrail. Sid is fucking over. I'm telling you this again because the crowd is actually popping for literally everything Sid does.
Yeah.
Sid grips him up, throws him on the other guardrail. Another massive pop. Shit cans him over the fucking guardrail. Fuck.
Your 9th guardrail spot of the night.
Yeah. We just had the hardcore match. The other Harris brother, supposedly Don. This is not a handicap match. The ref goes, yep, that's the right one. So then he gets beat up by whatever Harris brother's in the ring currently as the other one recovers.
Magic.
There was no twin magic. The ref saw everything.
Come on.
Whatever Harris brothers currently in the ring, I guess Don, Heavy D, clotheslines him over the top, and Ronald breaks out his belt and chokes the shit out of him. The ref goes, hey man, stop that. Hey, please stop that. Don't kill that man. He's still got the belt out, mind you. He gets him in the ring for another choke spot. Was it his belt? Oh, wait, no, it's his tie. I apologize. He's got a tie on. The ref doesn't care if it's a tie. Kicks him in the fucking midsection. Elbow drop. The shittiest elbow drop you've ever seen. This is terrible. The crowd is still going crazy, though. I don't get it. Another rest spot because either one of these Harris brothers are both pooling sweat right now. And this match is just... is this the worst match of the night? Or do you count the main event worse?
No, I kind of got some enjoyment out of the main event.
Because Kevin Nash is just the...
to go through.
Why are you doing a rest hold?
This is the only match in which I have this match sucked written in my notes, so I'm going to say it was this one. Past Marty thinks this was the worst, I'm guessing.
So I think I just got the length of that neck hold was around 2 minutes. 2 minutes straight of whatever Harris brothers just holding on for dear life against Sid going, help, help,
Yeah, I hope you liked headlocks. There will be more later.
He finally breaks out of the headlock, and then the Harris brothers kicks him in the penor, and he's down for the count. Goes for a 2 count. He puts him back in the headlock. He is choking him out. The other Harris brothers skulking on the outside. We have another fucking 2-minute fucking headrest as Sid's eyes are popping out of his skull. Gets back up.
That's just how he looks.
Gets
Leave
back.
him alone.
He finally gets back up, gets out of it. Fucking big choke slam, and yeah, man. Just kidding. You thought it was the end after the big choke slam? There was twin magic, brother, because the ref had to check on Sid, dude. He had to check on Sid, not the guy that's on the ground, as they switch over.
Oh, you're right. They did twin magic twice. My mistake. Yes.
So you would think that the fresh Harris brother would do anything because, you know, Sid been in a rest hold for 4.5 minutes at this point. He's been choked out. He killed the other Harris brother. This guy's fresh. No, he just gets fucking powerbombed. It's over. It's the wrong guy, I guess, as Bobby Heenan yells. Yeah, man, I hear you.
How did he know?
We actually don't know which Harris brother was supposed to be in this match, so how does he know which one was real?
Well,
Psycho
no,
Sid fucking
we do know it's
wins.
supposed to be Don.
Cage Match has
WD.
this at 1.56 out of 10.
That's about right.
I'd say it's worse. I have a review from Jeever, wrote on 2023. A real trash match for a title shot, followed by a trash title match. I love Sid, but man, he was not good in the ring. The Nazi brothers weren't much better.
Your brother. That's awesome.
Is that their actual gimmick, or were they real life neo Nazis?
They
or is that
have
just what they call.
Don't they have
them 'cause they're bald?
swastika tattooed on them?
I thought it was SS tattoos.
They have SS tattoos on them that they had to get taken off because when they went to TNA, they were like, "We can't have that. What are you doing?" And then they got to like cover.
Yeah,
it
they
up.
would have let them keep a Totenkopf tattoo, but yeah, that had to go.
So we go from dog shit to actually a pretty good match.
Pretty good.
I'd say it's pretty good. Yeah.
Pretty
Sell
good.
me on it. Make it good.
Yeah,
It's the match of the night. I don't think that's very disputable at all. It's got pretty much everything you could ever want. Billy the Kid Man enters the ring accompanied by Tori Wilson. It was at this point of the night my almonds had became respectfully activated. They get into the ring. There's just like Bobby the Brain Heenan stuttering about Tori Wilson's appearance. I mean, I hear you. Out comes Vampiro alone because nobody can match his freak. He's a lone wolf, Jack. That Misfits armband's looking fresh. The question on everybody's mind is, will he do the impossible? Will he be the first guy to do it? Perhaps the only guy to do it. What is it, you ask, dear listener? Powerbomb Billy Kidman.
You can't do that.
The match opens. Well,
I'm scared, dude.
the match opens with Vampiro getting some good offense, a snap suplex with a clean Hurricanrana reversal from Kidman. And then it happens. Vampiro gets off a powerbomb. He did it. Ty, how do you feel about Vampiro getting the powerbomb off on Kidman?
It's bullshit, dude. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Well, little did Vampiro know that powerbombing Kidman, a feat never yet done in the most promising promotion of the new millennium, WCW, has put a curse on the company. David Arquette is summoned into the arena. Courtney Cox from Friends also in attendance.
Oh,
There is an announcement of a Warner Brothers movie starring David Arquette called Ready to Rumble.
we'll review
Did any
that.
of you guys ever watch Ready to Rumble?
I have not seen it. We got to review it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I think the Y2Nitro crew needs to review Ready to Rumble. We have to finish the story.
Dude, Bill Goldberg's in it.
Wow. So back in the ring, Kidman has recovered, and he hits a sick missile drop kick from the top rope. And he's once again matched by Vampiro, who gets off a side slam. I think this is easily the match of the night. There's tasteful camera cuts to Tori Wilson. Vampiro's on the top rope for an atomic leg drop. Brother HH, but he doesn't connect. Kidman rolls out. Kidman hits the clothesline on Vampiro, knocking him out of the ring. And then from the top rope, he just straight jumps right the fuck into him with a crossbody block. He gets Vampiro back into the ring. Bobby the Brain Heenan has at this point called Tori Wilson beautiful no less than 5 times in the last minute, rather than call the match. Once again, like I hear you. There are no objections. Back in the ring, Kidman and Vampiro trade offense, with Kidman getting back out of the ring. I think it's like for the 3rd time. He goes for another crossbody, but Vampiro catches him. It's a really, really good catch, too. He goes. Kidman manages to struggle out of it, and it's a workhorse match. Like, it's a dude's rock match. These guys are generally they're cruiserweight types, but they're spamming power moves and doing a lot of like a top rope work. It kind of doesn't get much better than this in this era of wrestling, frankly. Um, Back in the ring, Vampiro hits power slam. Um, Mike Tenay announces that Kidman misses his friends wherever they are. What did he mean by this?
The
There's
filthy
two
animals.
counts everywhere.
His filthy animals are
They
gone.
passed away.
They're all dead. They got put down. They didn't go to a no-kill shelter. 2 counts everywhere
Oh.
for Vampiro. Kidman kicks out and hits a knee for his own 2 count. Vampiro does a bookend and gets a 2 count out of it. And there's a sequence of strikes from Kidman in return. Bobby the Brain Heenan slurs out, "I wish I was in Rogue One." What did he mean? What did he mean by this, dude?
What?
Vampiro gets a second power bomb off. Yeah, that's right. He got 2 off on Kidman. Crowd pops. It's absolutely sick. Up to the top rope, he tries a 3rd power bomb, but Kidman reverses into a Frankensteiner for the 3 count. It's a legitimately like good finish. Torrie Wilson enters the ring. Kidman limps out. He's got the moves, man. He's got the hair. He's got the jorts, and he's got the girl. Bobby the Brain Heenan seethes in the distance. I think that's match of the night, frankly. It's got pretty much everything you could
All right,
possibly
I
want
think-
from a wrestling match.
You might have convinced me.
Bobby the Brain Heenan also just does not shut up.
No.
No.
He when the match ends, and the only thing he says that I remember is he's like, I wish I was sitting in the front row.
Yeah, he
Is that
wishes he
where
was
Torrie
in
Wilson
row
was?
1. Yeah, he
She
goes,
was wearing, like,
"Oh,
booty shorts."
row 1.
Yeah, that's what he mumbles basically because
Yeah.
she's in like booty shorts and her butt cheeks were kind of out a little bit, and he's just like, oh, I want to see her butt cheeks. That's like,
He was dramatically foreshadowing what JR would become on Twitter.com in the 2010s.
I think it's nice. I just think I like looking at it. What's wrong with that?
Call
This
me being a
probably
goonish.
went nuts in the year 2000. This is kind of like a mid, 2007-ish TNA or Dynamite match.
Yeah.
But in 2000s,
Absolutely.
probably went fucking crazy.
I know the marks on the wrestling forums at the time were probably like, this match is hype.
Yeah, also, speaking of, I forgot to mention this in the Hoovy segment, Kurt, true or false, Juventud Guerrera has had a match on AEW Dynamite.
I'm going to say that that's true because Tony Khan is a fucking WCW mark.
Absolutely. Who was it against?
You got me there.
He was at one
Against
time
one-
the youngest AEW world champion.
Factually
I guess-
correct. That would be against one Chris Jericho in, I
Holy
think,
cow.
2020? Maybe
That's
or
crazy.
2020.
Just something like that. It was when Max had him do, what was it, like the Trials of Jericho or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
or whatever the fuck. Yeah, whatever shit that was. Not
Back in his
not a-
Jared Bloat era.
not a bad match, actually. I mean, not like good, but I mean, it wasn't as terrible as you'd think. We'll review
was
that for the
before we were-
Patreon.
It was before we were really tired of Chris Jericho.
I'm still not tired of Chris Jericho, man.
Are you guys tired of Arn
August
Anderson?
2021 is when that match happened.
Is anybody tired of the Arnster and Terry Funk?
The Arnster.
Well,
No, Arn's
not
got
at all.
the Glock, brother.
well, backstage,
He's
Arn Anderson is on the phone and he's talking to this guy and he's like, "Hey, champ, I need you to be out in the desert next week. I need you to be there on Thunder in Vegas. Please put on your pants, son. I need you to be there." And Terry's like,
Stop fucking jerking off.
And then Terry's like, my brain, Art's like, "I need you next week." Good, I'll see you then. All right, I'll see you in the Vegas desert. Cool. And then you got flash cuts, and you get to see Big Sexy getting a fucking Lord Master fucking rub, dude. And Jeff Jarrett's just like, "What are you doing, slap nuts? Is this a part of your plan? You're gonna fuck everything up." He's like, it's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry about it." And that's all we get. He's just getting a big rub just to say, "Yeah, I'll be fine. Yeah, it's okay." And then we didn't even talk about this the whole show, but there's been some really bad production issues. Every so often, it'll just beep or crackle, and I think that's because of Terry and Bam Bam. I think that match they fucked up some lines, some cable lines or some shit. Because we cut backstage, and Mean Gene and Vampiro were about to have a promo, but it's dead silent. You can't hear it.
Well, it's not dead silent. You can hear it.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah, and then you just hear like, Mean Gene, can you hear us? Mean Gene? Ah, never mind. Ah, and so they just cut away, and we get fucking the total package coming out. That's my total package.
Shivani literally says, "This is one of those technical difficulties your announce team has to cover up here. Mike, how you doing?" He does not give a fuck.
No.
No.
Nor should he.
I think they do deserve like some compensation for the tag team title match later on, for sure.
How long was Shivani on commentary on Nitro?
I think he was there to the end.
How many years is that? Is it longer than he's been on AEW? Because AEW has not yet broken Shivani's spirit.
Shivani's been there the whole time, I'm pretty sure.
Shivani was in WCW, since the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there for a long time.
You know what? I think even when they get the new crew, I think they still keep him on. We'll see, though.
Tony Khan, can you beat Eric Bischoff's streak of not killing Tony Schiavone before Tony Schiavone's brain just melts because he's old? Also, why do these shows just always end up like an AEW review cast? I know it's mostly me.
I don't know.
Joined
I think
WCW in 1990.
Okay, so we had 11 years. Okay, yeah. Dynamite's got to stay on the air for 6 more years, and Tony Schiavone has to hold his brain cells together.
Yeah,
We'll
I think
see.
to your point, Marty, about why does this always end up becoming about AEW is because AEW is absolutely the spiritual successor to WCW. Like, they're hiring gassed out old dudes from the Fed. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's bad. There's massive changes in how management does things, and it's the other production. So
They are mostly out of there hiring old dudes from the Fed era. It's been a minute, to be fair. But yes.
To also be fair, anyone who leaves the Fed trying to get a job elsewhere at this point is just old.
And their brain is rotted.
Yeah.
So, you got another old Fed guy coming down. But he's jacked up, brother.
Booker T?
No, the total package.
Lexington Luger?
Yeah, well, they don't call him Lex Luger, pal. They call him the total package. He's our total package. He's my total package. He's your total package. And he gets in the ring, and he gets his shirt off. And
this entrance is so fucking long.
Yeah.
It's like Undertaker Roman Reigns length entrance. Holy shit, man.
And it's very funny because she rips off his pants, but he gets very, confused. Like, huh! Because he thought his total package was coming out.
He's looking for Sting.
And he cuts a promo and he goes, "Why does everybody keep asking about Sting? Why does everybody keep asking about that schlub? He's fat. Have you seen me? I'm the total package. I'm 6'4", brother. Nobody looks like me. I got 4% body fat.
He does look crazy.
Nobody can deter the path of the total package, not even the immortal Hulk Hogan." And then they go, "Whoa, we haven't heard that name in forever." Whoa.
This man is
say that.
42 years old.
So
at this point, and he's the most chicken breast and asparagus out dude I've ever seen.
He's on the vitamins for sure.
So since we started, he's had a feud with Sting, where Sting hasn't been there, but at least they're continuing the story. Whatever happened with Booker T, they just kind of forgot. They forgore at the moment because he's fighting total package for no reason.
Well, they remember at the end. Somebody's shining a laser at Total Package's eyes.
They're trying to see if he can see the total package.
Or he's getting sniped.
Oh no.
Maybe he's noticing. Who knows?
So, I mean, it's not like a bad match. He throws him outside. They start brawling on the outside into another guardrail spot. He can't get enough of those fucking spots. Throws him back in. Booker T gets some offense in after he jumps over
Total Package. TP does say Hogan. Also, Sudge.
Hogan.
Yeah. I said
Hulk Hogan. Okay, yeah. Hulk Hogan mentioned. I just need to put that out there.
Yeah,
again.
they were like,
Maybe
oh my
he'll show
god.
up.
They're like, oh my god, I haven't heard that name in forever.
Maybe he'll show up. Please God.
Booker T.
Or was it Horace? Maybe it was Horace Hogan.
It might have been Horace Hogan. Well, he's very big, so
Absolutely.
he immediately hits a bookend within the first minute of the match and gets a 2 count. And I'm like, did they get cut for time? Did Sid Vicious go too long? And probably yes. So Booker T tries to pick up the total package, but the total package says no, brother, and throws him outside again. Total package's leg looks fucking busted at this point. He can barely move as he tries for a fucking double axe handle off the top. Or not the top, just the ring apron to the floor. And Booker T punches him in the gut. He's like, oh, my leg. He gets up. He recovers immediately. He throws Booker T into another guardrail spot, the 15th one of the night. I know I just said that earlier. It's happening again. They get back into the ring. He gets suplexed into the ring by the total package. Drops a knee on him. Gets a 2 count somehow. Gets a fucking, what is it called? A headlock. You guys ever seen that before? You guys ever seen a
Never
headlock?
seen anything like that in my life.
Puts a
Must be
headlock
an
on the
interesting
ropes. The ref is pissed.
Hey, these kids these days doing these flippy shit headlock. Whoever heard of that?
Wrestling was better when it took 4 hours to finish a match.
Irish Whips gets countered. Kicks him in the gut. And Booker T says, it's time to fucking go to town, baby. Gets the scissor kick on. I'm like, there's no way he's getting the scissor kick this early. No. But fucking the total package no sells the fucking scissor kick. Gets right back up and then gets fucking side kicked down to the floor.
Yeah, he gets all of his shit in. It was awesome.
And Elizabeth's like, it's time to hop in the ring. This is bullshit. And Midnight shows up and she's like, get out of here. Get out of here, Elizabeth. And so they walk away and Stevie Ray comes in. And as I said last week, this man shows up with the craziest fits of all time. And I love it. Got a fucking like...
Yet another one.
He's got an insane fucking shirt on and hat combo. He's just matching. He looks so good. And then Big T wearing a fucking like Charlotte Hornets get up. Like, what are we doing here?
Stevie Ray in fitted t-shirt and tight pant and hat. And then Big T... I said Lex was Total Package, most chicken breast and asparagus out guy here. It is Big T in Hornet outfit.
And then Total Package kind of just picks up Booker. Like, I don't even know what happened to Booker. Did he get punched by Big T?
Yeah, Big T
Yeah.
killed him.
Okay, I did not see that because it wasn't on the fucking camera at all. And the Total Package picks him up, gets him in what is that called? The total
Torture rack.
The torture rack. It's not the total rack
Yeah.
or something.
The torture rack, which is awesome, and more people should do it.
And
Get
kills
fucking
Booker.
wrapped, brother.
Booker taps out. Immediately cuts to darkness. And our Total Package is scared. He puts his arms up. We're like, what's going to happen? Is it the Stinger? And then you see a silhouette of a man holding a bat. And Total
This
Package
guy
is very
is, like,
confused.
3
He's just
stings wide.
Sting-esque, man.
There's no way that is Steve Borden. There's
This
no.
was definitely the fake Sting they used.
That is definitely Super J from last week.
Jay's dad?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And that was not the worst match. I thought it was going to be a lot like more terrible. It was fine. It wasn't bad. I was actually shocked at how mobile Total Package was in this, but you could tell he was hurting.
It was serviceable.
Hey man,
Booker's
I take what
working.
I get.
Booker is one of 3 people in this company trying.
Yeah, Booker carried that match. Absolutely.
Somebody's got a sign that says Lex Loser.
Oh,
So fucked
it's
up.
like
good.
Snoozer. Every time I put his matches on, I go to bed, dude.
Oh, shit.
I did take a nap shortly after finishing this match in my first run through of the show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was a match that happened. I don't know.
What did I come back to?
Yeah, leave all of that in. It's great. It's
Yeah.
definitely something that should stay in.
No, it's got to get out of there. I mean, you can leave in that I support the Naga people of India. I am their strongest soldier.
I support the Naga people, but the ones that are like the snakes or whatever.
Yeah, D&D style.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
It's so true. Ty, you ready to continue?
Ty, your thoughts on Bangladesh?
Not enough. Not enough
All right.
thoughts.
Ty believes in Greater Bangladesh. Let's go. Sound off in the comments. Bangladeshi listeners, sound off in the comments below.
Yeah, greater Nagaland believers, sound off in the comments below. I will assume that you are a Naga, and please post a picture of your submachine gun
All right,
that you shoot on Christmas Day.
let's get back to work, dude. Mean Gene.
No, that's all staying in.
I'm keeping
This
it
is all
in.
what Vampiro says, actually. This is what he was trying to say that got cut out.
That's the muted part, yeah.
That and various conspiracy theories about a certain country in the Middle East. You cut to Mean Gene and Vampiro. Mean Gene, he's doing the Mean Gene voice. He's like, "Oh, Vampiro, Smark's out there on the dirt sheets, brother, and Vampiro's going places." And it was the first time after he responds that I've ever heard Vampiro talk. And not only does he look like a guy in the Misfits, but he just sounds like a guy in the Misfits, which is weird because he's from Canada. I thought he was Mexican because he spent most of his wrestling career in Mexico City, working with AAA and Lucha Libre stuff. But yeah, he was just like, I'm humble, I respect Kidman, and man, I'm just wait for the rematch. And this is a guy. There's some fun facts. There's some Vampiro version 1.0 facts for you. He was a bodyguard for Milli Vanilli.
Oh, hell yeah.
Millie and Vanilli.
Hell
He was
yeah,
a member of failed New York City mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa's Guardian Angels crime-stopping group, head of the Mexico City chapter.
That's so fucking crazy.
He's lived a life. Like, what can he say?
Why wasn't he helping out Mr. Siwa?
He has Alzheimer's, dude. He doesn't remember.
That's okay. So does he. They both were like, I got gunned down in my taxi cab.
No, I think I have no theory of mind for how doing Crime Stoppers thing in Mexico City is, but it might be because of his fame. He's just like, hey, stop doing crime. And they're like, oh, man.
Are you Vampiro?
You're Vampiro.
Wow.
Yeah, if, let's see, I don't know. Who's a American wrestler on par with, Vampiro?
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, if Rey Mysterio showed up and said, hey, stop doing crimes, would you listen?
No, I could beat him. He's
I'd
5'1".
I'd go, Eddie.
Okay, what if Talla Tonga told you to stop doing crime?
I don't even know who that is.
I'd be scared, dude.
I wouldn't know who that is, to be fair.
Yeah. Anybody with dark curly hair and some kind of facial hair, like goatee or whatever, in a room could be. What did you say, Talla?
Yeah,
Tonga.
Yeah, that is what he looks like. By the way, good job.
This is just like how every group of 4 to 5 white dudes could be Imagine Dragons, and you'll never know. Like, anybody could be a Bloodline member.
Nobody wants to talk about this next match.
No.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm sorry. Never. I stalled as long as I could, brother.
Yeah, no,
Anyway.
I'm gonna keep stalling because I posted a Talla Tonga and I need Kurt to tell me about this. Look at him.
Samoan Sting.
All right, we're taking a what?
That's Talla Tonga.
Look at him.
What do we got here? Why his nose running? Or those tears?
Man. It's okay.
What's his deal?
Okay, so
how do we know this isn't one of the other ones and they just painted him?
He's from Tonga and he's tall.
So, here's the thing, Kurt, right? I need you to react to this, too. So, this one is his brother. This is Tama Tonga. This is different. Not Talla Tonga. This is Tama Tonga.
Okay.
Can you tell the difference?
Well, one of them's less muscular, allegedly.
Sure.
Nope, that's the same guy. That could definitely be the same guy.
I am now looking at cage match reviews of Talla Tonga, and they are truly fantastic.
They're nearly 7 foot.
Yeah, he's-
Nearly in quotes. Does that imply that they are nowhere near 7 foot?
Do they book him as 7 foot?
Yeah, got it. Because
Michael
he's like,
Idiot Cole always says that. He's not even scary. Come on.
Maybe he's a 5 out of 10. That's a crazy fucking.
would not bang 5 out of 10.
There's a super long 8.0 review of Talla Tonga. Jesus Christ.
No, post it.
Hold on. I gotta go back up to it.
What year?
Let's
What
see.
year though? It's important. Was it
This
2024?
was from June.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, we're more
all right.
concerned about the year 2000, Narum. What is
No,
going
we're not.
on?
This is a
No.
Talla Tonga fan cast
No,
now. We
it's
are
not.
not talking. We are not
You know,
talking
Marty,
about-
He didn't
You know,
even
Marty,
spell his
in
name
order for there
right.
to be, in order for there to be a Talla Tonga fan cast, he would have to have fans. Next point.
There's this guy. It's an 8.0.
Disregard it.
He has a-
Disregard it. He spelled his name wrong. He's not a fan. There's 2 L's. He does it
All right,
multiple
anyway.
times.
Kyle Fletcher mentioned.
Anyway,
Come on.
anyway.
Dan
Ric
Maloney.
Flair's least favorite child, David Flair and Crowbar show up, and they come out with Daphne. They scare away the commentary team, and as Ty mentioned earlier, I guess they're not tag team champions anymore.
Nope.
I don't know why they were ever tag team champions. I think they can all go to hell, except for Daphne. She's fine.
Yeah, I love Daphne.
Truly.
So they take away the headsets and everything, and then they become the commentary team. It's not a good commentary team. They don't really say anything.
Monday.
Well,
They
hold
just
on.
kind of have.
Nitro.
What? Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm going to let you finish, but like Crowbar was legitimately
Crowbar
playing it
tries.
straight on commentary. Yeah.
Crowbar does try. It's just that David and Daphne give him nothing.
No, David's doing like a Beavis impression.
Monday Nitro.
Davis?
Monday Nitro.
So yeah, they're basically doing like Zoomer. They're talking like Zoomers basically. Like they might as well just have been saying 6-7.
Nitro. Monday Nitro.
And so if you would not know this, but this is a tag team championship match. It's the hardcore team. Do they have a name?
They keep calling them like
It's
the
Brian
hardcore
Knobs.
Lumberjacks or some stupid shit. I don't know. It's not, they don't have an actual
Yeah, I
team
don't
name.
think they have a real name.
No.
No, I don't think they have a team name. It's just the hardcore team. They come out. This is Fit Finley again and Brian Knobs. And then the Mamalukes come out
Yeah, Vito, dude.
with Disco.
Vito and fucking Relic.
So Daphne, I don't know who she's talking about here. I think she either calls the hardcore team the Meatheads. She just calls them Meatheads.
They really don't know.
And I think
Yeah,
no,
they're
no
not
one knows.
meatheads. Fit Finley
Crowbar's-
is already 65 years old.
No, and Brian Knobs is fat as shit looking, and I think Crowbar is even like, "Who are you talking about?" And she just doesn't say anything. Anyway, the Mamalukes get thrown out of the ring. This is just like all hell breaks loose on this match. Like I could not keep track of anything. At some point, standards and practice comes out, and Miss Hancock goes down to the commentary table.
Oh my.
And David Flair goes down on his knees.
Oh, dude, yeah. David Flair, I understand. You know, he gets on the table and he tries to like Fortnite emo on the table. I guess I don't know what he's trying to do. Like, I don't know if he's trying to impress Miss Hancock or what, but for some reason she thought it was funny because you see, like, the camera zooms into her face and she's trying not to laugh. I was more interested in whatever was going on here than in the ring, because in the ring it's just all hell breaking loose. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep track of like a fucking single thing that was really happening. Miss Hancock eventually leaves, and then Daphne follows her with a crowbar, but they don't really show what happens. It just cuts to like her kissing David for a second. So I imagine she just left. Eventually going back into the ring, fucking Fit Finley is about to get a pin victory, but Brian Knobs' stupid ass throws a fucking chair at him. And the Mamalukes turn it around, and then they get the win on the hardcore team.
Wow.
This was 6 minutes of just pure torture.
Yeah, worst match of 2000 so far. It's got to be.
This is like a just noise match. Like it's just constant talking talking from commentary, and then thankfully at some point, when Daphne and David leave, Crowbar like tries to actually do real commentary.
And then he says, "I got a crowbar."
He's not
Yeah.
bad at it.
He's
No,
not
he's
bad,
he's
it's-
fine. If you had muted David Flair and Daphne and just let Crowbar call the match, it would have been fine.
He's better
That's
than
kind of
Heenan.
what happens for like the last like.
He's significantly
minutes or
better
so.
than Bobby the Brain Eaton.
Oh, Bobby had diverticulitis in his brain, so
They took out
Yeah,
2
they cut
feet
it.
of his brain.
it took out 2 feet of his brain.
No.
But unfortunately, he only had about a 9-inch brain.
His
That-
medulla is
That's
not
why
there anymore.
Talla is so tall. He uses the 2 feet of brain.
I was
From
gonna
Bobby
bring up the Tongas. There's another Tonga, and the stable is called the Tongans, which is a
Here we
thing
go
I
again.
No, they're my
Here we
family
go
tree,
again.
dude.
There can't be any more.
What
of
the
these fucking
fuck
guys,
is
man.
my family tree?
They're
Hold on.
They're the MFTs, dude. It's Tongaloa, the infamous Tongaloa, Tama Tonga, Talla Tonga, JC Mateo, who is Jeff Cobb, and they're led by Solo Sikoa.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and they all wear the face paint except for Solo. It's
There
very
can't
funny.
be any more of these fucking guys, man.
My-
Please tell me we're like done.
We got the
There's
Tongans
one
in our
more-
mind.
There's no more cousins.
I become, I
If
becoming.
one more of these guys.
I know the Usos have like another brother, but he's not in wrestling yet, is he?
Solo Sikoa, he's the leader of MFT.
No, I thought there was like another one.
No,
There's always more of them.
there might be another one. I don't know.
You guys can't hear it. Maybe you can when I talk, but my daughter's crying in the background knowing that there's more Samoans out there who could go into wrestling.
She heard
Yeah.
you say the Usos, and she just broke down and crying. She's like, "Oh no,
She said, no.
Dad, please
Yo,
stop
Kurt,
showing
when
me
I
Jimmy
say-
Uso matches." You're like, "No."
Alright, when I say ooze, y'all say oh. Alright, ooze?
Oh,
Oh.
Thank you. You can tell where my brain fell out in this match because I have 2 notes, one of which says Disco distracts the ref as Wops hit Fat Guy with the belt. Wop kills Disco Wop on accident. Who the fuck cares?
There
And
it
then
is.
Then my next note is Fat hits Fat with thrown chair somehow and Wops win.
hell yeah!
Yeah.
But Marty's
mean-
contractually obligated slur.
You damn right. You think I'm gonna go a show without saying the word WOP? Editor Ty can't keep me down anymore.
Oh man,
Where Woke died and now it's come back, but it doesn't count for Italians. And as
No,
we
we're
all know,
just we're just taking away the phrase "white" from people who don't actually deserve it.
that's right. Sicilians aren't people.
Well, I think, listen, I'm a Ben Franklin scale respecter on this. And so while they are people,
I don't know, man. That's a hot take. Listeners, sound off in the comments below on what we talked about when Ty isn't around, and also are the Sicilians people or not.
and now it's
Thank
time
you.
for the main event.
Now, anyway, I had a thing. I was queuing it up.
Fuck you.
And now, fuck. Anyway,
Yeah, man.
it's back. Big Kev comes out here. He's standing in the ring. He grabs the mic. Says, as commish, I've got powers like stipulations, booking the actual matches, and the crowd just starts chanting for Goldberg. Worth reminding everybody how fucked this company's like entire division is. I know it's already bad, but Sting and Goldberg and Flair and Hogan are just not here. And Scott
Do they
Steiner
quit by this point?
cannot wrestle. Well, they're hurt or whatever.
No.
They're all still employed. But yeah, Goldberg busted his hand punching through glass. I don't know what's going on with Sting. Ric Flair is fat and depressed and trying to leave. Bret Hart's also fucking dead. Scott Steiner broke his boobie or something. I don't know. Anyway, Kev's like, yeah, Goldberg doesn't work here anymore. Anyway, Sid and I both use the power bomb, and it's so dang dangerous that I'm banning the power bomb for this match.
Sure, man.
What's
Just
it-
for Sid, right?
Go ahead. No, I
It was
think it's
just
for
for Sid?
both of them.
Okay.
No, I think it's just for Sid. He's just trying
It's
to
for
stack
Sid.
it.
Yeah, I know he kept prattling on about it, but I couldn't tell. It may or may not just be for Sid. Anyway, it doesn't end up mattering.
No.
Spoilers.
No.
This main event match is a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter. Anyway, was it Sid and Jeff Jarrett that had a powerbomb match?
Yes. But
Okay.
and then it ended by DQ, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, or whatever. I also think it ended in not a powerbomb.
Yeah.
Awesome. The crowd's just booing. Big Kev says, "Oh, it's nice they let the unemployed in here." Anyway, the rest of the boys are fucking bitches on the plane to Vegas to prep for my championship party. Let's get it. Sid comes out. When the bell rings, there's 7:30 left on the timeline. You know this is going to be good. Sid just immediately kills Kevin right off the bat, throws him outside, taunt spams. The craziest sign of the night, some guy sign says, "Bring back Owen."
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was in fact unalived by this point. I did look that up, so that's fucked. I'm glad Brett wasn't here to see that. Kev goes to challenge Sid to a knuckle lock, and Sid spends a minute really G'ing up the crowd for this. But then Kevin gets the better of it, and he's Sid in the corner. Gets some whips, whatever, strikes in the corner, yada yada. Brawl outside, Psycho Sid thrown over the barricade for the 900th time in this fucking night. Thrown back in the ring, Big Kev gets a sleeper hold again.
Never seen anything like that before.
Never seen shit like this. Sid in the sleeper hold again, just turning red. G's the crowd up, fades again. He once again in a sleeper hold. The ref does the thing where they pick your arm up and drop it until 3. But his arm drops at the 3, but then he fires his other arm up. So I guess it's fine. And then he picks up Kevin on his back and smashes Kev into the corner. But the ref was also behind Kevin Nash, so the ref is dead now. Sid hits a big boot, looks, sees the ref is dead, and is like, aw damn. That's fucking crazy. Hits a leg drop, taunt spams, goes to get Kev up for a power bomb, which is banned for him, but the ref is dead, so it's fine. Jeff Jarrett runs in, and then Sid just looks at him, she goes, ah! And runs away. And he drops his guitar, and then Sid says, ref's dead, bree woo, I hit him with the guitar again. Big Kev is hit with the guitar. The ref wakes up, and Sid is playing Possum. As the ref looks at the guitar viscera, I guess so he doesn't get DQ'd or whatever. And then the ref goes, nah, fuck it, I guess. Starts a 10 count for the boys to stand up, but Sid just crawls over and sits on Kevin's corpse for 3. Sid is now your champion. Confetti is falling all over the corpse of Kevin Nash.
Sweet. And then they cut the fucking him celebrating, and then it just goes, all right, goodbye. See you next week.
Yeah, bye.
Said good enough.
New champ. We're not going to sit on that. Goodbye. Don't think
I
about
wouldn't
it.
sit on it either. The show's already gone on too long.
Psycho Sid, the world's dumbest smart man, actually had a good idea. Also, the only wrestler I've ever seen to notice the ref dead and then just still kick your opponent in the ribs instead of just being like, ah, shit, until he can get back up. He's a genius.
So, this match has a 0.91 rating on Cage Match.
Fuck, it's not that bad at all. It's not good, but...
Well, it might be because it wasn't the worst match of the night. You know, it was coming off of the heels of the Fit Finlay Italian Power Hour.
Yeah, I guess, but I see worse than
The
this
Harris
weekly
brother.
on Raw.
The Harris
Like-
brothers was worse.
Oh, yeah, that...
Oh, that was the shittiest match ever.
0.91 is crazy. Like,
wanna
I'd
let
give
you
it a
guys-
4.
Yeah. I mean, Sid's just, he's so over that, it's just endearing to watch him win and the crowd get excited for once instead of being like, fuck me, I'm
I'm
depressed.
so
Deletion Delete, man.
Fuck me, Jeff Jarrett won the title again. All right, I'm going home.
It's fine. In 2.5 months, the crowd will kill themselves again.
Yeah, they got some time.
I want to let you guys know, by the way, in the ratings, this show got a 3.06,
Oh,
and Raw got a 6.83.
What's the competing main event? What could I have watched instead of
it's-
this?
Okay, I like skimmed the Raw show. I'm about to pull it up, but while I'm pulling it up, like I kind of skimmed what was going on. This is hot off the heels of the Miss Royal Rumble or whatever they called it, where Mae Young won and flashed her boobies, her
Oh
old
my.
wrinkly boobs. Yeah.
Isn't this
So-
also the week that Randy Orton got signed by the Fed?
Yeah, Randy Orton got signed, which made news because he was like 19, so he's like the youngest person to ever be signed to the WWE.
He might have
Listeners,
got discharged
sound
in a certain way.
Listeners, sound off in the comments below who's your favorite disgraced veteran. Doesn't have to be a U.S. veteran.
There will never be another person that young getting signed to WWE ever, by the way. But the main event, this is a heater match here. Rikishi and The Rock defeated Big Show and Triple H
Oh, let's
by-
go.
by
Jesus.
DQ in 4
Of-
minutes and 16 seconds.
They
Of
let-
course it was a fucking DQ. God forbid H take an L.
But I'm going to run over some of these matches. These are the matches that Raw had. Al Snow and Steve Blackman defeat Christian and Edge by TKO.
What?
Al?
Al?
Chris Jericho defeated Hardcore Holly to retain the WWF IC Championship. Crash Holly and Viscera defeated Too Cool.
Crash Holly and Viscera?
Kane defeated X-Pac by DQ. The Hardys defeated the New Age Outlaws by DQ in a WWF Tag Team Championship match.
Was every match in
Uh-huh.
DQ?
Anyway, the Acolytes defeated D'Lo Brown and the Godfather.
Okay,
The Big
all
Boss
right.
Man defeated Test by DQ in 24 seconds.
Awesome.
And then the main.
Like,
And then
what
also Jerry Lawler going over the who's the hottest girl ever challenge or whatever.
Fuck.
what a time. This was the hottest wrestling ever was, which I guess tells you that nobody gives a fuck about actual wrestling.
Raw now would like do war crimes if they could get a 6.83 rating.
Oh my
I
god,
guess
they
maybe
do it
not,
for a,
maybe not
they-
Raw, but SmackDown.
Raw would do it for a 3.06.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Netflix
That's
would
how-
give them $20 billion for that. But also,
it's nuts.
it's a demographics issue, whereas like kind of the only people who watch TV are geriatrics.
Well, back then there was only like, well, it was kind of more monoculture-y. So a lot
Yeah.
more people watched wrestling than now, where you have like wrestling, but then also like 80 different other things to distract you with.
Yeah, Everybody Loves Raymond was pulling like 12.0s.
Oh, dude, Friends was probably killing Raw in the ratings.
I haven't seen Friends when I've occasionally looked at the ratings, but what the fuck was this? January 24th, 2000? I'm on the hunt for what the fuck was on TV. It was probably Everybody Loves Raymond reruns again. That's usually what's beating Raw in 06 at least, is a rerun of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yeah, sound off
Some
in the
guys
chat.
We're done with the pod. Be right back. I gotta grab something.
Sound off in the chat if you are an Everybody Loves Raymond mark.
I don't know if we
Okay,
can wait for that freak.
Yeah, we've got on CBS at 8, The King of Queens got a 10.5, and a rerun of Everybody Loves Raymond got an 11.7.
King of Queens was out in 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
I
my
don't know what
eyes
the-
weary.
whatever
My back is
the
getting
fuck
tight.
a show called Ladies Man is got a 9.3, and a repeat of Becker got a 10.9.
Love Becker, by the way.
Shout out to Becker.
Shout out Ted Danson.
Seventh Heaven with a 4.8. Let's go.
All right, I think it's time for us.
Ty, your thoughts?
Yeah, tell your thought on dejection of this promising wrestling promotion.
He wants to end the show
I don't-
so bad.
I
He's
don't-
probably got his shit again, and we won't let him.
I don't think there's anything more to talk about.
Thoughts on the Cashmere? Thoughts
The
on...
episode was bad.
What
There
do
was
you
some
mean?
good stuff on it. Narum
Well, yeah.
left. Narum left.
All right,
Kurt
Ty,
is
Ty.
gone.
All right, Ty, listen.
Huh?
Listen. Would you rather watch Dave Bar or My Family Tree? Come on.
Dave
Yeah.
Bart.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit It's the biggest piece of dog shit. It's the
No,
biggest
I won't
piece
let
of
you
dog
end
shit.
the
It's the
show.
biggest piece of dog shit.
It won't.